Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the next game of FR6. We are going to get right into the maps. We have the Freeze and Tigers going head-to-head on Chalet, Cafe, and Theme Park, the selected maps today. Looking at the Freeze's lineup is going to be Abdullah, Lovely, Greg, Gilly the Boat, and Apple Tree. Several new signings in their lineup. Lovely and Apple Tree, the only two who've actually played for this team before. It's been a very active week in free agency for them. And then looking over at the Tigers, we have Bengo, Duan, BK, Kowalski, and Mercy leading their team in. So once we get everyone into the lobby, we'll get underway. All right, and getting to map number one, which is Chalet. The Freeze and Tigers ready to go head-to-head. Several new additions to the Freeze that we are going to get to see for the first time today. So the Freeze is going to be defending on Chalet. The Tigers will be defending on Cafe. And then if we do go to Theme Park, it will be the Freeze as well. Thatcher going out as the first ban for the Freeze. The Freeze have improved their record as of late, finally notching their first win of the year. Tigers have been doing the same as well. They've notched several wins in a row now as they've climbed from the bottom of the standings at the end of the week 1 to tied for first place. Dokubi going to be the attacking ban for the Tigers, and then their defensive ban coming out next. Solus going out as the next ban. And then the Freeze's defensive ban. Going to be Capcan. Alright, so the bans are out. We get into Chalet. Time to see if the Tigers will continue their winning streak or if the Freeze can notch their first actual win in a game that they've actually had to play out. They were only able to get their first win due to a forfeit, so we will have to see if they're able to actually get a win across in an actual game. It's going to come against one of the hottest teams in FR6 right now. So going to be a master bedroom defense to start it off. We got a Valkyrie, a Mute, and a Rooney, a Fenrir, and a Malusi to start it out up here. There's going to be a lot of time-wasting operators going to be able to control that clock very well with Fenrir and Malusi, and then a Rooney as well going to be able to waste some utility getting into the windows. A very good mix overall. They also have the Valkyrie for their intel, and then Gilly the Boat playing Mute to disable the drones and prevent the intel from the attackers. So getting underway, it is going to be Ronnie McNutt carrying in the diffuser for the Tigers, playing Ace. We also have a Sledge, Nomad, Ash, and Buck. Going to be a large library push here with Mercy, Ronnie, and it looks like that was Bengo pushing here as well. Kowalski going to be getting in from the trophy room side and already pushing towards trophy stairs. There's a grenade. Anyone holding that does get a little damage onto Spoit, who drops down and gets the kill. Kowalski was not prepared for that quick of a drop after the preemptive frag grenade went out. So now the Tiger's going to have to recover here. BK already up onto the balcony, peeks in, and he takes out Gilly the Boat. Pushes up, it gets a little bit of sight loss from the Fenrir gadget as they now push this door very aggressively. Bengo taking down bullets for breakfast. Originally a member of the Harvest, who was a free agent for several weeks, signing today with the Freeze to play for them. Bengo going to take down the captain of the Freeze, Apple Tree. And now it's down to Spoit and Lovely. Misses the Fenrir gadget. Now got to try to recover. Triple kill for Bengo. And now it's a 1v3. Lovely does take down BK, but is going to have to try to recover here. Doesn't see the push it through the rotate hole. Able to get the kill, though. Lovely with a double kill. Diffuser going down. Mercy going to try to hold the diffuser and make sure that Ronnie is safe to get this plant down. The triple kill from Lovely onto Mercy. So now just going to be Lovely versus Ronnie McNutt. And the shots go out quicker for Ronnie. Lovely not able to get the clutch. A very close game to start it off, but the Tigers take round one. So going for another master bedroom defense to start it off. Looking like a very similar layout to this point. Going to be a Castle and a Thorn this time, though. Replacing the Fenrir and Malusi. So this time just looks like they're going to try to go for a little bit more intel than they did last game. It was a very quick push despite the Malusi and the Fenrir. They were able to push straight through those defenses. So going to elect to just go for a more intel-based approach this time with Thorn and Castle. Castle also bringing those procs alarms, so that's going to help with a little bit of intel as well. And of course the noises from those Thorn gadgets, very, very loud and alerting the entire team to where they are going to be pushing from. And then there is obviously the Valk, who is one of the best intel operators in the game currently. And bringing that mute back out as well to also try to limit the attacking intel.
5 seconds remaining. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
So going to be Ronnie carrying in the diffuser again. This time we have a Jackal and Gridlock play coming in. Everything else the same as last round. Looking like going to try a trophy room push, or at least putting a Claymore down on that window. BK already pushing up towards the main balcony, or actually it looks like he's trying to break open master bedroom window. They are watching the run out from below. No one going to be downstairs attempting that run out just yet. And now Ronnie pushed up onto the balcony, approaching the window. Mercy going to be looking for a library push along with Bengo. Kowalski potentially going for a downstairs up push. Now Bengo pushed up into the library. A lot of destruction comes out, and Gilly goes down early. Shot through his own destruction hole. Few shots coming out there. Bulls for Breakfast takes some damage now. BK takes a little bit of damage, taking some shots onto that wall, trying to get a little bit of sight lines onto the defenders. Mercy and Bengo at kind of a standstill in the library as Apple Tree gets the kill onto Mercy. Now Bullets for Breakfast goes down to Kowalski. Some more shots go out. That was Bengo, and he takes out Apple Tree. Bengo having an incredible season to this point. He has been the main part of this Tigers season turnaround. The highest one of the highest KDs at least in the league right now. Bengo a triple kill now as he takes down Lovely. What a start to this game it's been for Bengo. He takes down Spoit as well. What a game that was for Bengo. So now 2 rounds. Bengo already up to 7 kills. As now the Freeze going to try a wine cellar defense in order to hopefully recover some of these points that they've already lost and try to push at least one defensive round across the board. Not looking good so far for the Freeze. The Tigers continuing to heat up midway through the season. as they push towards the midseason break on a winning streak, looking to continue it here today.
Locate and defuse bombs.
So there is going to be a Mira play. Mira, one of the most dangerous operators you can see on this basement level, allows a ton of intel onto the garage door, along with several very sneaky peeks that you can get in onto people pushing not only from the garage door, but you can also get some from small garage as well. Going to be a Legion, Azami, Thorn, and Bandit joining Bullets for Breakfast playing Mira. Now, the one issue with Bullets for Breakfast, he is a EU player, so his ping is pretty high. They did want a 5th player, which they were having a hard time filling that role, so they did elect to sign him for today's game. But not being on those EU servers is going to be very hard here.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds to go. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
So Appletree going to be bandit tricking that wall, it looks like. No roamers this game, so the upstairs is going to be pretty clear, and Bengo going to exploit that as he gets up into trophy stairs immediately, and now already going to be making his way through kitchen towards the main lobby. Or it looks like he is going to actually try to go down those west main stairs. And they do have a mirror window there. BK also pushing from there along with Kowalski. They throw out the Selma breach. They're going to be trying to get into this site very quickly, going for a bit of an unorthodox push that you don't typically see on this site. However, the Thorn, that is lovely, getting the kill onto Bengo. So the top frag finally falls. And then Ronnie McNutt takes out Spoit. Now another peek, and it's lovely with the kill there. Lovely, a few very clutch kills holding down Wine Cellar so far. Bullets for Breakfast also went down. But then it is going to be Kowalski pushing up into the site. Now Gilly the Boat trying to potentially peek into Wine Cellar. Going to be droning it out. They do drone out Appletree, who is trying to push back down from West Main Stairs. Gilly the Boat going to peek into the Wine Cellar. Diffuser going down. Going to be up to Gilly to prevent this defuse. The diffuser goes down! And it's going to be Kowalski with the kill onto Gilly the Boat. And now it's down to Appletree. Shots going out. That takes down Kowalski. BK and Mercy still remaining. The C4 goes out onto the stairs. Nothing connecting, though. Going to attempt a push back around through the main entrance. And go down main stairs here. The Lion scan going out. That's going to delay a lot of time. As now BK is pushed back out of sight. Not looking good here for Appletree. Going to need to make something happen quick. And will not be able to as BK gets the kill onto Appletree. And the Tigers go up 3-zip. So the Tigers dominating on attack, and now it is up to the Freeze to do the same. Going to be a second floor defense to start it off for the Tigers.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
So the defenders we're going to see in this round are going to be a Thorn, Azami, a Kaid, a Pulse, and a Mute. As the Tigers look to go for the clean sweep on Chalet. Chalet, keep in mind, was the map that the Freeze actually picked. So getting swept potentially on their own map here, unless they can make a nice comeback. They did perform well against the Bulls on Chalet, but the Tigers have been able to exploit their weaknesses this week. And the Tigers starting off week 3 on a high note as long as they can keep winning.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
So it is looking like we have a potential spawn peek here from Kowalski. Not looking like anyone going to come through that line of sight, though. Gilly the Boat carrying in the diffuser as Ace this time. We have an IQ, a Jackal, a Finka, and a Gridlock joining him in this game. And then we're going to see Bullets for Breakfast pushing up onto the roof, actually, firing some shots into the window. Lovely joining out the basement. Camera being taken out by Gilly the Boat. And then it looks like going to be Spoit pushing up into Gaming Room. Veli, the top frag for the Freeze to this point, pushing in through the basement. That library push actually getting started now. Going to be someone holding those stairs around the corner for Spoit. Looks like that is going to be Kowalski, potentially. No, it's going to be Bango. Oh, Bango now pushed up into library. A very slow push here for the Freeze, taking a lot of time to get into the building. Going to make for a potentially uncoordinated play to finish off the game. Some shots coming out now as Bango holding the top of these stairs, trying to prevent entry into library. Now going to be pushing up is Lovely up to the top of the stairs. Does down Bango, but Lovely gets taken down by BK. Spoit takes down Mercy, and then Bango goes down to Spoit as well. A 4v3 now for the Freeze. They do have an advantage. Spoit, some shots going out on the Ronnie McNutt and takes him down as well. A few more shots going out for Bullets for Breakfast. Nothing connecting, though. BK goes down. It's going to be down to Kowalski to clutch this up for his team.
A bomb has been located.
So now Kowalski, a few shots taken there. And the C4 goes out onto Bullets for Breakfast. Spoit gets the kill onto Kowalski, so the Freeze don't go down just yet. A much more coordinated assault there for the Freeze. So now going to be another second floor defense for the Tigers.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Going to be a Cav, a Kaid, a Doc, a Pulse, and a Warden for this game. So yeah, the Freeze able to get a win on the board. Finally getting one round across. Going to need to win all of their attack rounds if they want to stay in this game. And then they're also going to have to win in overtime, so it's going to need to be quite a comeback. But they've been able to limit Bango to 7 kills. Hasn't gotten a kill in 2 rounds, which has been very key for them. Able to keep the top frag at bay.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers must locate and defuse the bomb.
So going to be a helipad push to start it off for the Freeze. Going to look for maybe another library entrance here. They did get in very quickly, but Kowalski a kill onto Spoit early on. A very early kill there for Kowalski. So now Gilly the Boat going to be getting into the library. Going to be a large library push here. Lovely going for that downstairs push, but then Bullets for Breakfast goes down to BK. Is going to be someone holding downstairs. Lovely trying to shoot through the garage. And able to get the shots onto Ronnie McNutt. So Lovely with the kill there. Watching out for that spawn peek. There is a opening from the bathroom. Going to look for a downstairs push as well. And going to try to potentially join up with Lovely here. Now Bengo has pushed downstairs. Some shots going out onto him, but able to get the kill onto Lovely. So now going to be Gilly and Apple Tree, the only two remaining for the freeze. Apple Tree pushing up through car garage. And now into basement hall, going to try to push up from the west main stairs. Gilly the Boat now, after droning her in, going to be pushing up through basement hall. Watches their flank, but the gridlock track's going to go out. The ping onto Bengo is going to be a great one. Some good intel there from Gilly the Boat. Able to alert Apple Tree that there was someone waiting around that corner. Now the shotgun play going to be coming out for the Warden. That takes down Gilly. They got separated, and now BK able to capitalize as the Tigers take map 1. Look at the final scoreboard there. Bengo with 7 kills, as we will get into the next game in just a second. So now getting into map number 2, Cafe Dostoevsky. The Tigers going to be starting off on defense.
Stinks in here, Liam.
Dokubi going out as the first ban for the Tigers. Osa going to be the first ban for the Freeze. Freeze going to need to redeem themselves, this time going to be on the Tigers picked map. So now the Warden going out as well. And that gets rid of BK's Warden play. And then Solus banned by the Tigers. So now, can the Tigers win their own map and add another win to their winning streak, or will the Freeze be able to bounce back and take it to a third map? Bar and Cocktail Lounge going to be the first defense for the Tigers. Man, have they been heating up lately. They have won all of their games in week 2, and now going to be trying to add their first win in week 3. Can they get to a positive record? They started out 0-2. They had to forfeit they lost their first game, had to forfeit their second one. So that put them at 0-2 through week 1. Then they came back, won 2 straight in week 2, including yesterday. They had themselves, or I believe it was either yesterday or day before, they had a win against the Stampede. Or yes, it was day before yesterday, and they had a win against the Stampede, and then today able to get that first map win against the Freeze. If they can hang on here, they will go to a positive record after starting off 0-2, and able to push themselves right back into the playoff conversation. So gonna be a Mozzie, Mira, Pulse, Capcan, and Azami on this Bar and Cocktail Lounge defense.
5 seconds left.
Gilly the Boat going to be coming in with the diffuser.
Locate a bomb and defuse it.
Does identify that there is a Pulse holding on that garage. So some good intel there. The spawn peak is there. Not able to see Lovely pushing up onto the street. Several spawn peaks coming out here. And that's going to be the end of BK as his spawn peak is shut down, but then Bengo with the refrag. A Nitro going out. Not going to be able to connect with anyone, but still able to take Lovely off the board early. But however, they do lose Azami, who is an operator that functions mainly throughout the course of the game. So a very vital loss there, having BK go down. That's going to prevent a lot of the site alteration for the Tigers. And now they've made it upstairs. Going to be Apple Tree, Spoit, and Bullets for Breakfast, who've all made it up now. Kenny joining them as well. Now, Spoit identifying the electronics around the entrance to the hatch. That mirror window being held there. Going to be Mercy just waiting for them to drop something here. Capcan traps being picked up. They were placed in kitchen, it looks like. Looking for that downwards to upwards push, but that did not end up being the strategy for the Freeze. As now they are dropping Nubalk and Bengo with the kill on the Bullets for Breakfast. Spoit has pushed up onto Cigar Balcony. The C4 comes from down below. It's the Pulse. Kenny goes down as well. That's Ronnie McNutt. Apple Tree falls to Mercy. They all pushed from their original spawn peaking locations and got the frags onto the rest of the team. So the Freeze go down 1-0. The Tigers looking for a clean sweep and another win onto their record. So going to be a kitchen service defense here. We have a Vigil. So probably going to see the potential of another spawn peak. The rest of the defenders going to be a Castle Kaid Wamai, and Capcan. We'll have to see if we see as many spawn peeks as we did last game. There was an insane amount. They had 3 people spawn peeking all from different areas. We were able to get 1 kill with it, but did also lose a teammate, but it did not end up mattering, as they were still able to hold their defense. We do have a Boss G play on the Vigil. We have Boss G Vigil. This is not something you see very commonly. We gotta see if it's the ACOG. Does he have the Boss G ACOG up? Yes, he does. We have a Boss G ACOG Vigil. I believe that's the ACOG. Yeah, Boss G ACOG Vigil
10 seconds to go.
from BK. Going to see if this run out is going to end up being successful. This is not even just a spawn peek. This is going to be a Boss G ACOG run out. Here he goes.
Defender is exposed.
So it is not, it's the 1.5 times. It's not the ACOG. But wow, that was a very aggressive attempt there. Still though, with the Boss G going to be holding a long sight into Christmas. No one's aiming to push up just yet though.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
It is looking like it's going to be a back alley push for the Freeze this time. No one coming from Christmas, but bullets for breakfast goes down to Mercy, who swung around from the main lobby. And holding down the hall, going to be Bengo taking out Lovely, but then Apple Tree takes down Mercy on the refrag. Bengo, though, still holding the end of this hall. Apple Tree able to get a double kill, though. This goes on to Kowalski. A 3v3 even matchup here. Spoit and Apple Tree pushing from above. Apple Tree taking down BK on the roam. The shots going out from the Kaid. A quad kill from Apple Tree. What a game this has been for her. Ronnie now gets the kill onto Gilly the Boat. And it is going to be down to Ronnie to thwart the ace here for Apple Tree. Shots go through onto the wall. Takes a lot of damage here. A gunfight going on for Apple Tree and Ronnie. The C4 rip goes out. The damage taken, but an ace for Apple Tree. The team captain of Freeze does it all, as she evens out the score with an ace. So now going to be the Tigers trying to recover from the ace.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
So now BK switching off of the Boss G with Vigil this time. Wasn't able to do anything with it, unfortunately, last game. Would have loved to see that, though. We do have Ronnie McNutt, however, playing the Sausage on Capcan. Another very uncommon play there, but Mute, Kaid, and Mozzie going to be the other defenders playing along with the Vigil and the Capcan. Hoping for better results this time. The ace coming out for Apple Tree last game, and that was the only kills other than Lovely's one in round 1 for this team so far.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds to insertion. Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
So here we go. Gilly the Boat going to be pushing up with Diffuser. Going to be a River Docks push. They've pushed from different areas every time, trying to throw off the Tigers a little bit on their push routes. They've been, we saw a very, much more coordinated push last time, allowing for Apple Tree to get into those better advantage points. That barricade is on that window, and they do identify it. Bullets for breakfast, though, able to take down Bengo. He takes a little bit of damage in return, but that is not going to be able to take him down. But he does get downed, however, as Lovely now trying to fire in some covering fire and get the revive off. Gets the revive onto Bullets for Breakfast. And the Lion scan going out as well now. Taking out the mute jammers. Kowalski going to be holding around this corner. Lovely, though, going to be breaching into the prep room. Now pushing up through prep room. Bullets for Breakfast with a double kill now as he takes out BK. There's up in a prep. A few shots going out there from Kowalski. Bullets for Breakfast now trying to hold this angle here. Puts down the Claymore. And the C4 goes out, and that takes him down. Kowalski gets the kill onto Lovely as well, who had jumped through that window. So now the prep room push completely thwarted. Gilly going to try to get an angle onto it. Holding diffuser, so this could be a very dangerous play here. Takes a little bit of damage. Spoit able to get the kill onto Ronnie McNutt. Spoit with another kill now, and that's on to Mercy. Kowalski, the only remaining defender. Appletree takes a little damage to the Capcan trap, and then Kowalski takes down Appletree. Some more damage going out onto Spoit that time. So now Kowalski pushing into prep room, going to hold a different angle. A little bit more damage onto Spoit, not able to control the recoil though. The shots coming in from Kenny, some damage goes out. Gilly the Boat with some shots there. Getting Kowalski to take a little bit of damage. Going to now just need to pinch. Kowalski, though, with the triple kill. Can he clutch this up? It's Gilly the Boat versus Kowalski. Shotgun in hand. Hoping for a push from Gilly the Boat. So now I'm going to be trying to drone it out. Taking a bit of a long drone path here. Kowalski not going to move at all, though. Diffuser going out. Does stop the defuse, and Gilly with the clutch as he takes down Kowalski on the fake defuse. A gutsy move to go there from Gilly. But it does end up paying off as the Freeze now take a 2-1 lead going into their defensive rounds. Going to be another kitchen defense here. This time going to come from the Freeze. Up 2-1 going into their defensive rounds. Trying to push this to the next map. Another Mira play going out. This time into Bakery. The defenders this time going to be a Valk, a Mute, a Thorn. Of course, that Mira and the Vigil. Let's see if we have a Vigil roam upstairs. Is looking like it potentially going to be a spawn peek. Yeah, it does look like we are going to have a spawn peek from Appletree here. Mercy looking for those spawn peaks. But Appletree going to hold off for the moment. Kowalski looking for a main street push, and they are also looking to get into Bakery early here. The Mira has pushed up into Prep Room. Bullets for breakfast going to be holding the mirror window in prep room. Throws a C4 out! That's going to do some serious damage to Mercy. They are able to take down the mirror window, though. And here comes the ace breach. Able to get Mercy out of the way, however, going to fall to Ronnie McNutt. Bengo able to get a kill there as well onto Spoit. And then Ronnie gets a kill onto Lovely as well. BK already up into sight. Going very aggressive here. Taking some damage, and so does Kowalski. Ronnie pushing close behind him. And now is going to be down to Gilly the Boat to clutch again. Gets one kill. This was on to Ronnie. And now the diffuser goes out from BK. Gonna need to be quite the clutch here. Some damage goes out onto Bengo. Goes onto the drone. Maybe a misclick there. And that is going to be the downfall. BK takes out Gilly the Boat and evens the score at 2 apiece. So now a bar and cocktail defense for the Freeze, going to try for a better result than they had last game. They lost control of that prep room and bakery area, and that just totally ended up being their downfall. They pushed up through prep room very quickly. Were able to get control of kitchen incredibly quick, and then get the diffuser down as well. So the defenders coming out this round are going to be a Valk, a Mute, and a Rooney, a Rook, and an Azami.
Attackers have located a bomb.
So Mercy going to be carrying in the diffuser for the Tigers. Got an Amaru, a Gridlock, a Lion, a Blackbeard, and a Buck going to be the attackers for the Tigers. Early Lion scan going out here, going to try to get some early identification. Bengo already pushing up into the window. The shot's going out from the Aruni. Not a very smart play by Bengo. An aggressive one, but not a smart one for sure. Lovely gets flashed, though. Ronnie goes down. Repel past the window. Kowalski with a double kill, but then Gilly able to get the refrag. The flash goes out, and then Lovely flashed again. Now pushed up is the Buck. That's BK into sight and going to be Spoit the last remaining. It's a 1v1. 2 minutes, not even gone yet. We are down now to the 2-minute mark. Mercy now has pushed up into cocktail balcony. Takes out the cam, so Spoit aware of where he is going to be coming from. And now it's just this is down to Spoit. Try to clutch this up for his team. The diffuser going to be going down now. An early diffuse, if he just shoots through the wall, he's going to be able to get the kill. Doesn't do so. So now the diffuser down, and Spoit's going to have to get aggressive. Some shots going out onto Spoit. That pre-fire there potentially alerting Spoit to the location. Or alerting Mercy to the location of Spoit. Now Spoit going to push back up through the freezer. Mercy in total control here, just holding behind this shelf. And that is going to take down Spoit. Mercy with a very smart play there to clutch it up. So now going to need a win here for the Freeze. The Tigers have brought it to match point. Will they continue their winning streak?
Defenders, protect your bombs from
Or
being
will the
defused
Freeze
by
keep
attackers.
themselves alive for overtime?
Camera feed up and running. Setting up. Laser gate in position. Laying out the rocket. Camera in position.
10 seconds to
So
insertion.
going to be a Valk, Mute, Aruni, Jaeger, and Frost play. The kill total is a lot higher for the Freeze this game than they were in the previous one, but Kowalski leading the way for the Tigers, and then they've actually spread the wealth pretty well in terms of the kill department. 4 kills for everyone else except BK, who's right behind with 3. Mercy going to be carrying in the diffuser as Nomad. And it looks like we're going to have a total push onto the garage here, except for Mercy, who's drawn up the side of the wall now and going to be going upstairs. Bullets for breakfast down already to Bengo as he's up the stairs already. Gilly goes down, tries to get the double kill, not able to do it. And then the re-peek by Spoit without the reloaded gun. This is a very aggressive push. It's down to Lovely. Lovely in a 1v4 to try to keep the Freeze in this. The shots go onto the Blackbeard and not able to get the kill. Ronnie with the kill onto Lovely, and that is it. The Tigers sweep the Freeze. Some great plays from the Tigers on that second map. Able to bounce back from the ace. And that is all. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this stream of FR6, and we will see you later tonight for our next game today.